Guys. Okay, Black Friday already hit, and there's so many good deals. I'm gonna go through this for you. You gotta check this out. Alright guys, so I made a spreadsheet just to go over what we're doing when it comes to the best price for like physical. We got digital or physical games, controllers too, and then there's also especially there's some exclusive deals, especially through Costco. I mainly just went through the big ones, whether it be GameStop, Best Buy. There's some, they're mostly comparable, but they're out of left field. You might get the best price in Amazon too. Now keep in mind, I noticed I bought Astrobot and Ghost of Tsushima literally just yesterday. I thought I got the best deal. Now I guess for example, GameStop's doing this game pricing dynamics or whatever, what may have you. Yeah, so they actually lowered the price only just by a couple of dollars. But I'm like, well, technically I figured Black Friday starts, the day after Thanksgiving, but they're on it now. And then who's to say? I mean, prices can fluctuate and maybe the price could be a little bit lower. I don't know, but this is what I have now as of this recording here. Okay, so let's get into it. All right. So when it comes to PS5s, I mean, physical, digital, everyone has their, own preference. Me, I like having physical because a lot of times physical games could actually be cheaper. And I don't mind if it's used. But here in this model, this is going to be typically all new. I'm pretty sure you can get it used somewhere. But I'm like, if it's this cheap just to get new, I'm like, have at it. All right, let's go. All right, so for PS5 Slim Disc Edition, we're only going physical. It comes with the drive. You don't have to buy extra. So it looks like across the board, the standard price is $449.99. GameStop and through Best Buy. And if you want to go for the Slim Disc Edition with 2K26, sure. But man, the Slim Disc Edition with Ghost of Yotei all around it. It comes with the game, and man, that thing looks clean. Oh my god. Whew. And then also, you get Fortnite Chaos, Flowering Chaos Edition. It comes with your PS5 Slim Disc. I mean, regardless, they're all the same price. It just depends on your flavor. If it was me, if I was going to buy one, I'd definitely go with Ghost of Yotei. This comes with the game, and then, oh man, that console looks amazing. Okay, moving on. PS5 Digital. If you like digital, it does get cheaper for you. So just the standard, vanilla PS5 Slim Digital, you're looking at $399.99 through most major retailers, in this case GameStop and Best Buy. Also, if you want to have the Flowering Chaos Edition 2, for your PS5 Slim, want to go for that version, it's actually the same price. So, I mean, might as well get Fortnite. You also get 1,000 V-Bucks on top of that too. And also the Pros. So Pro, it looks like we'll kind of going back to normal prices versus I guess pre-tariffs, what may have you. But for the Pro, now make sure no disk drive. I mean, I thought it would be standard, especially at this price. It should be, but I'm like, ugh. Best you can do, well, at least what I see right now, is $649.99 through the big retailers like GameStop and Best Buy. And if you want the disk drive, you can add that on there. I didn't really see it discounted. They're all looking around $80. That's what it says. But also there's a deal on controllers too. So if you got a favorite color, if you like the midnight black or the blue, I like that blue one, or the camo, all around looking at $54.99. Should be too hard to find something like that. But in particular, the new Astrobot controller, with the little smiling face guy with the eyes. Now that's actually $65. So in particular, GameStop, Best Buy both have it. The original one with the big ol' eyes, that one is still for some reason $100. Man, so man, that was hard to get. Come last year to get it for Christmas, but I got it for my son, and he's super happy. Now let's get to the games. Alrighty, so the games. Yeah, so I made it clear. So we're gonna do green for physical and blue for digital. So I mean, I don't mind if it's cheaper digital. So I'm a little bit of both, mainly physical, but I'm like, hey, if it's a lot more cheaper, digital it is. That's okay. All right, let's do it. So, alrighty. So what I found was currently the cheapest price for Astrobot is $37.99 for if you were to just go to GameStop. That's how much it would be. If you're a pro, they give you a little bit of a discount, $36.09. So I'm like, that's not bad. But there's a caveat though, like if you actually have like Costco membership, later on in the video towards the end, um, you can actually get it a little bit cheaper. But yeah, there's some things you should know. Okay, moving on. Battlefield 6. So for PSN Digital, yep, looking at 59.49. Like this thing just came out, but it's still amazing. It blew Call of Duty out of the water. Like, ugh. I just saw the campaign. I'm like, no, bro. The way I see it, Black Ops ended with 2, and that's all I got to say about that. All right. So, I mean, just digital 59.49, good to go, but like, you have no problem finding it for $60 anywhere, but you know, just a couple cents, physical, digital. So, in this preference, it was me. I like to have the physical. I mean, just 50 cents for what? Just to have the physical, box in your hand? I like it. Okay, now coming on is Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition. So now this comes with the DLC 42.59 digital. Now, if you're going to get it used, I mean, you're basically going to get just the base game because more likely, if you get it used, the previous owner already used up that code. So, like, make sure if you're going to get it new. Okay, Dead Space. Dead Space. Now, if you haven't played this game, if you are in particular of like horror, if you're a fan of like old school like tank controls, Resident Evil like 2 and 3 OG, this is for you. Now, this game is actually, yes, a remake, but also at the same time, they did actually add new different choices to spice it up. It still looks amazing, like the old OG game, but to me, this new one, if you haven't tried it, it's only $10.49 through digital. You owe it to yourself if you like horror. Give this a shot. You will not regret it. Also, Death Stranding 2. Yes, alrighty. So, now I got this at launch. I got totally, no regrets about that. But also for Death Stranding 2, it would be a good time to jump on if you're a fan of Kojimbo. I love me some Kojimbo. So you're looking at $49.69 for the digital, but like you can still get it for physical. I would go for the physical, but like, yeah. Just this game is amazing. I mean, it's nice and serene. Like, I'm the type of guy where I don't have much time, to play. So any little piece I get, I can actually do like a standard little order, like sub order, like okay, do this to do that, connect here, go here. But like it's like in little bits of like 5 to 10 minutes, which is definitely doable. So like and I save like the cutscenes like for nighttime towards the weekend. But throughout the day, whenever I can, little bits and pieces of there, I can actually just place some sub orders, and it's great. And I should be coasting in on platinum, clocking in at 115 hours. Don't tell my wife. Since launch. So like, here we go, almost there. Okay, moving on. Doom: The Dark Ages. So yeah, for $39.99. You can see it at GameStop. I saw it higher at Best Buy. $37.99 if you go Pro. So for me, I would actually going to wait a little bit longer because I noticed like when I got Doom Eternal on launch, basically a year later it was like $10. So I'm like, I got a big backlog as it is currently, so I think I'm going to hold off on it. But it looks good. It looks good. I'll definitely try it in the future. Okay, so if you haven't gotten into Final Fantasy VII, guess what? So they actually have Final Fantasy VII Remake with the DLC integrated. So basically the first part 1 of the trilogy, we'll see. I don't know at this rate how much money they're making. I don't know. Let's see. They might even go further. So it's only $19 through digital. So like you can get that. But the weird thing is you'd figure like Rebirth would be, close to as cheap. You get the better deal. In this case, it's not. What I saw was GameStop has it for $24.99 regular price, physical, but you can get it $23.74 as Pro. Weird, huh? You can mix and match either way. You get the whole part 1 and 2. All right, next moving on is Final Fantasy X. So if you haven't played it, this is actually one of the best, I would say, the best game for you to experience. What I would say is fully voice acting, be fully immersed into this game. It's a classic. So 10 and 10 2 package now. It does come with 10-2. Well, when I played it when it first came out, I didn't think nothing of it, but it is super different. So like if gonna get 2 games, if you're just gonna play Final Fantasy X, that's plenty right there. Okay, on digital. Next is Ghost of Tsushima. Okay, so like this is where I bought it for $30 yesterday, and then check it out. It went down to $27.99 and then $26.59 as a Pro. So like Ghost of Yotei. Yep, it just came out. But for me, I held off because I figure, like, you know what? I think there's going to be DLC when I saw it at launch. I come to find out, Iki Island. So when it comes to, like, Ghost of Tsushima, I mean, if you love, like, open world where it'd be, like, let's say, like, Assassin's Creed or Spider-Man, just like single player with various missions and whatnot. But like when it comes to the story, when it comes to like, there's so many high notes in this game, in the gameplay, and in my, if you love Dosho, you're gonna get some Dosho in here. You know what I'm talking about, guys that played it. So this game is actually super good. It's a great price. It hardly really goes on sale this far. Like when I bought it, like even a year ago, it was 40. But it's good to see it $30. And then like for Ghost of Yotei, I'm actually gonna check it out probably next year. Will it have DLC or not? To me, I wouldn't doubt it because I mean they actually just put in Legends, the multiplayer. But like I feel like there's much more story to be told. I mean, I don't mind either way. I'll eventually get the sequel in the future. Moving on, you got God of War Ragnarok, $20 flat out for anyone and everyone. If you play the first one, like me, well, actually, I just have a backlog. I normally play it. God of War Ragnarok, I'm definitely gonna take on more than likely after I get through Metal Gear Solid, because after Death Stranding 2 I'm just moving on to Metal Gear unless there's something else that tickles my fancy, because there's a big list. So you got Hogwarts Legacy for $10 on digital. Now it fell off my radar for a little bit. I remember launch comes through in it, but I'm like, I forgot, like, oh dude, for this price I might have added to cart that one, bro. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so on top of that, you got Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Oh yeah, so one of the nominated games of the year for $24.99, $23.74 with Pro at GameStop. That's also kind of like leaning towards to add to my cart there just to give it time. I'm definitely gonna make time for this game, but then check it out. Like a Dragon, $14.99, $15, dude. So like, man, it's really appealing to me. Well, like for me, I've only played like Yakuza, Zero, Kiwami. I got stuck at 2. I just haven't finished it. Kind of got burned out from 0-1 to 2. So like a Dragon Infinite Mode, because like after 6 there's a new guy, Ichiban Kasuga. So like in this case, this will actually be like a full game with the both characters. I heard it was like they kind of shared, so I'm like, I'm interested with the older Kiryu, but I mean that might be also adding to my cart too through Amazon. Who would have thought? Okay, so next, Mafia: The Old Country. So originally it launched for like $50. I guess like Claire Obscure Expedition 33, set the tone like, hey, like you can be a good game, you don't have to be $70. So some games, come on, tell me, you think all games worth $70 at launch? Nah, very few. But in this case, Mafia, it's very appealing. I did see some trailers. I've always seen Mafia like the games from afar, so like I'm gonna hold off. That's just me, but like feel free to get it through physically, cheaper option. But Mafia the trilogy for $11.99. I thought I lost out on the sale last month, but here it is, same price again. I think I'm actually gonna go for it. You get the first 3 games. Now, actually, yeah, they're the remastered version, so at least 1 and 2. 3 still, still looks decent. I mean, I don't think they need a remaster so soon. Right, Last of Us. So when it comes to Mafia Trilogy, yes, I'm definitely get that. Metal Gear Solid Delta. Okay, so for Metal Gear, yeah. So $49.99 at Best Buy physical. Now, yeah, you can get it actually a little bit cheaper for $48.99 digital. I mean, like either way, at least my preference is physical. But like if you're a Costco member, yeah, you can actually get a little bit cheaper, but your mileage may vary. So also Metaphor Fantasio. So this is a game I am aware by Atlas. Now, it did get so much hype and Game of the Year awards too. So $34.99. I'm gonna wait just a little bit till it gets a little bit cheaper. $34.99, because I know these games, Atlas games, they're long. Like for me, like pushing 100 hours plus. Whew, last time, let's see, before Death Stranding 2, I did that with Death Stranding 1. That was a couple of months, but it was amazing. But also, when it comes to bigger RPGs, it's me, since I don't have much time. I'm gonna hold off a little bit, but it's a great deal on digital. Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1. This is Mortal Kombat 1 to me. New one, not so much. So like for $10, man, it's not complete, but like if you were particular for me, I love the story. I'm always here about the story. That's just me now, being an old school fan since the first one. Now this new Mortal Kombat one, $10. It's okay, but if you were planning on getting the DLC, just wait until the definitive edition gets, cheaper. So like, I mean, to be honest, just go play Mortal Kombat 11. Just go play Mortal Kombat 11, or even better, Mortal Kombat 9, the best one, at least, in my opinion, but I know I'm not the only one. But also, here we go. For Mortal Kombat 1 digital, feel free to give it a try. But, like, eventually, like, Definitive Edition will get cheaper. But that's actually how I did it. I bought Mortal Kombat 11 right before Mortal Kombat 1 launched. And then I, paid for, like, only like $12, got all the DLC and everything, including the story. So I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to do one of those. When Mortal Kombat 3 eventually comes out, that's when I'll get the Mortal Kombat 2. Alright, this is me. So, like, Red Dead Redemption, I think everybody got this game by now. Yeah, it's me. So, like, not because I don't think it's a good game, it's because I know I'm going to sink a lot of hours. Like, I'm the type of guy where, like, I got to play, like, one game. I can't, like, switch and mix and match. That's what I did with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, because there's one game where, like, okay, I'm glad I did that, but like I feel like Red Dead Redemption is so good, doesn't have filler or whatnot, like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But like for $13.29, I might have to add that to cart through GameStop. Okay, next, Resident Evil Remake Trilogy. So you get Remake 2, 3, and 4, the golden years. Well, except 3 wasn't doing so hot, but like, you know how it'd be. So for Resident Evil Remake Trilogy, $40.59. So you buy it separately, they're all like $19 a piece. So like getting it through digital, that's the way to go, at least for me. So Sekiro Shadow Die Twice, it rarely goes on sale. Like realistically, I would see it close to like full price, and it's been a couple years since it launched. So like, finally seeing it on sale, $29.99. I mean, will it ever get cheaper at this rate? I don't know, man. I really don't know. But it's not a bad price. Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2, $34.99 digital. Like, I bit the bullet when it was like $40, I believe. Yeah. I'm like, but I had a coupon, so it went down 30. That's going to be it's also part of my backlog, so you'll have time for that. That's actually a pretty decent price. Spider-Man 2. So you get Spider-Man 2 physical, $27.99, but $26.59 if you go with Pro. For me, I did went through all part 1, is amazing. The DLC, actually, I should finish Miles Morales first. I'm that kind of guy, like, I gotta actually complete like the whole story of the first game before I move on. I can't just skip it. I'm just like I'm just me. That's just how I am. So let's keep going on to the second part. Okay, for round 2, guys. So we have finally a lot of people waiting for it. Stellar Blade. Okay, here we go. So a lot of people are I know what you're all about. So to be honest, when I first heard about the game, I saw the trailer called Project Eve back in the day. I was like, oh, okay. It's kind of like cyberpunk, futuristic. Well, that's cool. But it wasn't until like later on in the comments, or like as the game released more screenshots of the game, people realized, hey, look what you got over there. I'm like, okay. By the way, my favorite costume is the biker outfit, so don't judge. Also, on top of the gameplay, it's actually pretty decently hard. Also, there's the story. It's actually pretty good. And then the music, man, I listen to that on loop constantly. There's this part, I won't spoil too much, where you actually go to an opera house mission later on down the road, and I would actually just go there from time to time just to listen to the music. Like, I bought it at launch. I definitely do not regret it. And it still had a decent DLC coming out, too. The collab with Nikkei, another Shift Up property, and then also you have the Nier Automata, because, like, yeah, of course, like, between Nier and then Stellar Blade. And then Good News 2 is coming out. They announced that. So I'm like, Stellar Blade, like, for at GameStop, yeah, you can get it for $37.99, or with a little discount towards $36. Like, you can't go wrong. It's a great game. Get it. But also on top of that, The Last of Us 1 and 2 for PS5. Well, instead of paying $70, if you're an avid fan, you could get closer to near $27.99 or cheaper at $26 and some change at GameStop if you're a pro. So like, yeah, this is more. Yeah, let's be honest. When it came to them re-releasing Part Two, that should have been a free update, guys. At least for two. So one I can understand, but either way, one for $70 as a first party. I know it's a popular game. Though. No. If anything, I'm gonna wait. That's just me. I'll wait when it comes a little bit cheaper. When I'll finally get the experience to upgrade from PS3 to PS4, and now here come the PS5 version of the game. Okay. And then, yeah, there's some hidden gems, classics, if you haven't tried them out yet. Titanfall 2 with one of the greatest single player campaigns ever, but less than $5. So that's a game where on digital, worth $5, like, the experience one of the best single players mech wise, it's worth your time. Also, Tony Hawk. For me, I was always like a Tony Hawk 1 through 2 kind of guy. Like, that was peak for me playing on PS1 with the soundtracks. Most, at least for when it comes to the remasters, most of the songs are there. Like you're gonna get Superman. You're also gonna get Worlds Collide. You're gonna get Papa Roach. You're still gonna get all these bangers on here. Killing Melancholy. Yep. And so for 3 and 4, I never really played 3 and 4. I heard it was much different this time around. But for this price, it's not bad for the bundle because you get all 4 games. But like at least for me, I'll hold off just a little bit longer. At least like I already got part 1 and 2, 3 and 4 still might go the same price. I'm gonna hold off. All right. So next, The Witcher. So Witcher Complete. Okay. So now CD Projekt Red, when they had decent credibility, launched this game, Witcher 3, and top of the DLC. That's like a complete new game. Like that's what we had back in the day, way back in the day when a DLC was actually just more than just skins or like 2 minutes of gameplay. Yeah, makes it worthwhile because I only actually have just the basic version of the game, Witcher 3, but like for only like less than $10 digital. I might have to complete it because I keep hearing good things about it. Now, honorable mention, if you weren't aware, Armored Core 6. Now, I know like there's some that are diehard Souls-like games, like, oh, Soul. Me, I'm not a Souls-like guy, but like even if they complain this is too hard, but this is right up my alley. Actually, before I forget, I'm gonna actually upload an Armored Core 6 gameplay video of me going against Baltius before the patch, before they made him a little bit easier. Just like, coming in clutch. Definitely check it out. So when it comes down to Armored Core 6, it actually had huge word of mouth saying how hard it was. Basically, the tutorial was they set you right there with a boss fight with a helicopter. It did honestly give me a couple. I did have to spend a lot of time just to get the right build, but I eventually got through it. But honestly, for $19.97 at Amazon, this game is really good. And plus, there's awesome replay ability for this game. So like when I got on launch. Yeah, I struggle, but like you'll feel so good just taking on these bosses, actually finally succeeding against them. I know some people quit. I know, but like just you're only getting better. If you lose, it's on you. But like at the same time, you're getting better. So like, if I can handle a game like this, I'm thinking maybe I can get into Souls. Maybe. Okay, so now here we go. Costco exclusive. So now. Costco does have some good deals here and there. But I'm like, nothing too fancy like, oh my god, I gotta get it. But check it out here. So yeah, so basically I put both hardware and software together just to, because there ain't really that much going on. But I mean, there's some noticeable deals. So like, yeah, for example, PS5 Slim Disc Edition, you get 2 controllers for $479. Now keep in mind that's only online. Same thing. If you wanted the Flowering Chaos Edition with the 2 controllers, same price. If I was gonna choose physical wise, I'd go for the Fortnite edition. But on top, there's also the digital edition. Much cheaper. So I started with the Pro because I'm still not over how like $700 doesn't get you a disc drive, man. No, so I didn't get it. All right, so PS5 Pro digital and 2 controllers, $679. So, Costco, if you go with them versus like a GameStop or Best Buy, you get the extra controller. That's not bad. So, like, if you're playing all day, hey, if you're, by chance, forget to charge the battery, hey, I got a second backup. Let's keep going. Okay, so also they do have the digital Fortnite Chaos Edition, which does come with 1,000 V-Bucks and 2 controllers for $429.99. If I was a digital dude, yeah, I'd definitely go with that. I'm not a big fan of Fortnite, but I'm like, dude, that price, almost $400 for a PS5. I wish. I wish that happened where we got PS5s in the man. Just imagine if it was launched or ever $400. Wow, that would have been great. Okay, so here we go. On top of that, we have their controllers on sale too. So, but in this case, like how the controllers through most retailers, they have just like $54.99. What you got? You're the same price MSRP. What's going on, Costco? Costco does have like all various colors. I know on top of my head, there's like the standard white, and I do know they have the blue, the light blue. This comes with also a charging stand, so I'm like, at least it comes with it. Also, yes. So for the games, a couple, none that too stand out, but like it turns out Astrobot is the cheapest at Costco. I do remember like at launch, like trying to get it. Yeah, it's gonna be sold out, and guess what? Online it's sold out for now. So like, who's to say they can't restock it? Because I mean, technically, aren't we like a week early before? The real Black Friday starts? I mean, if they're actually just gonna go ahead and just launch all these deals now, is there anything gonna happen come the real Black Friday? Maybe say for Cyber Monday, I'm not sure, but like, maybe they can restock it because I just checked, it's still, it's still sold out. So besides the typical, like NCAA college football 26, man 26, still looking at $27.99, not that great. They do have a 2K26 for $22.99. Again, also Star Wars Outlaws, not my cup of tea. It's only $19.99 now, so like, at least hopefully if you see the demo, it's definitely not worth full price. $19.99, not too bad. If I was a Star Wars fan or a diehard. Metal Gear Solid Delta, $44.99. That's the best price that I see. I actually just bought it for $44.99 after using my coupons and discount points at GameStop. But like, yeah, that's a solid price. Battlefield 6, $52.99. So yeah, technically, yeah. This is the best one out of the bunch that I saw. And then Borderlands for $47.99. Alright, so that's Black Friday 2025. There's some decent games. I just gotta let y'all know about this because, yeah, there's some that are mighty tempting, but who's to say, are there gonna be more coming out? Let me know. Or if there's anything that I missed, keep in mind, yeah, like the games, and keep in mind, like the prices for these games, they keep fluctuating. I think the competition is fierce this year because, everything being so expensive nowadays. They're trying to get, companies are just fighting left and right just to, just eke out, just like make it a little bit cheaper. Because I know it just happened to me when I freaking bought, Ghost of Tsushima and Astrobot for my nephews. Don't tell them, by the way. So, when it comes to Black Friday, it's actually pretty good. I know this is one we were waiting for, and there's a lot of bangers. I know I probably didn't get all of them. There's still some couple out there, but these are the ones that I know, that deserve your attention here. All right, so this is Sandman. Peace.